Hi everybody, and welcome to a little splish splash movie about this little fella that I would like to call a lightweight stinger hook. Um, from my fishing for cod in Denmark, we often experience that we feel the fish take the lure, but without getting hooked. And this little fella will help you get a little more of those fish. Um, some of my underwater filming shows that the cod often just nips at the tail. Um, and as you can see in these clips, they often only do this once, so you have this one chance, and if you don't hook them at that, you won't get that fish. So this is the one we are going to use, and at the end of the film, you'll be joining me on a little test fishing on a fishing vessel here in Denmark. To make the lightweight stinger, I use hooks for carp fishing. This is a size 2. For larger cod or larger predators, I would use a bigger hook, but this is very good for cod up to, let's say, 5 kilos, and it's heavy enough to handle those. So that's fine. Apart from that, you need some stainless steel wire and some heavy duty braided line. This is 0.4 millimeter, I think, which can take a lot of kilos. I don't know how much, at least 50, I think. And then, of course, some thinner braided line. I use this for tying on the spikes to the hook. Okay, so, well, let's get going. To make the spikes, I just take the wire and a plier here, and I'll just bend that one. I don't think that needs too much help for this. Like that. And it's okay for the ends to be pointing a bit away from each other, as if you stretch the tail when you push it in, it will help to keep it in place. Then it's just a question of cutting this one off like this, and then we have our barb there, or the spikes. Okay, to tie the spikes onto the hook, I have some braided line in a thread holder from the fly tying gear, and I'll just hold these two together, and then just turn this around as tight as possible. Doesn't really matter that much as long as it is tight. Like that. I'll just do some knots here. Like that. Just cutting off the wrist. Okay, now it's ready. I'll just give it a few drops of super glue to make sure that it stays there, like that, and then it just needs to dry. It's now time to put the string on the hook. I'll just leave an image here for you to see what knots I use. You can use any knots for this you want, but as long as it's some knots that'll leave you that you can do on a very short string. Okay, I'll just show the knots I use here. Hope it is visible what I am doing. It's a bit
So that was the one end. Just cut off the loose end like that. Okay, and I want this one very short, only a few centimeters, 3 or 4, depending on the size of soft bait you're using. I think that my one should be like this. There'll be used a little bit for the knot, but something like this. And then we enter the very small quarters here, and that's why I use a little piece of wire with a loop on it, because it simply isn't possible to do this any other way, I think, unless you're very Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Oh, it's a bit. I'll just make it as tight as possible here. Like that. Okay. Now I have, I think, 3 centimeter long piece of string with a loop in the end, and that is ready to be attached to the jig. So that's what I'll do now. Well, I'm just going to show you how to rig your shad. This is one of my favorite shads from Longer City, attached to one of my jig heads. Got quite a long tail, and is one of the jigs that we often feel fish taking it without hanging on to the hook. So well, what you do is you take the stinger, and with the loop here at the end you'll try to double that. You can do that by twisting it and bending it down. Now I have a double loop here. I'll just put that over the hook like this, and then it's just a question of setting the spikes in the tail like this, and well, as you can see, it doesn't matter that the string isn't completely tight. Once the fish will grab the hook, it will just pull out the spikes from the body, and it'll be hanging on there. And I haven't experienced that the hook actually drops off from the big hook, so that's not a problem. Well, I'll just put it back in again. Like that. As you can see, it's very well exposed, and still leaving the body with its full flexibility. And well, the movement in the water is just about the same as if there was no stinger on it at all. So, well, that's it. You're ready for the fishing now.
det dagens fisk herovre?
Så kan vi kigge ned på dine fine fisk her. Ui, de er store. Det er fine fisk. Det er de kommer på, hvor der kommer lidt spray ind over. Ja. Solen skinner og det er skønt. Og jeg bliver savet fuldstændig derovre. Der er jo ingenting. Nej, jeg kan kun forstå.
Der er ikke mange hernede. Ja, det kan bare ikke få op. Men det var Johnny står. 25. Gå helt ned til bunden, Anders. Jeg firer lige. Anders, jeg firer det ikke. Ja, det gør jeg også.
Der er nogen, der har brug for krog, så rykker bare op. Ja, det går nok lige noget tid. Godt, vi starter igen.
Det er også på 1,5-2 kilo.
Ja, så det er
Den der vejrtrækning, det er vand. Det her, det er min reserve. Jeg tager dybe indåndinger. Dybe indåndinger. Det er fair nok, jeg må op og op. Det hjælper bare med det må. Jamen det er bare det, jeg gør. Nej. Jeg tror ikke, vi behøver flere kroge.
Ja. Det er sidste stop næste gang.
Ja. Jeg har lige i vandet.
Næste gang.
Det er ikke af.